Well, Matt, 4-2 through to the next round. Is that the response you wanted from Saturday?
Yeah, it's not about responses. It was an individual performance tonight. In a cup competition we wanted to progress in, and we certainly did that. Very convincing first half display. I thought we started the second half pretty well as well, and then a few things didn't quite go our way. We had a little bit of a wobble, which I have to accept and talk about and make sure the team improves in those moments. But that's a big result for us, because this is a difficult place to come. Not only in the cup competitions but in the league campaign as well. They're a strong team at home, so don't underestimate the magnitude of that result.
A clinical first half and some brilliant goals as well.
Yeah, delighted. You always need the first one, and then you can sense the pressure valve was slightly released. So full credit to John in relation to that. We've been crying out for a set piece goal, even though if it was a bit scruffy. Willow getting on the end of that, and then Anthony's bit of absolute quality, the most skillful moment of the game. But I felt that was a culmination of the effort and the endeavour and the work rate we put in that first half. I thought we were excellent out of possession, and against a team like Crewe, especially here, you have to be. And we won the ball back on countless opportunities, and that was almost our route to goal, our avenue into the game in that first half, and we got the rewards and carried that on to the second half for a certain amount of time, and then we have to withstand some pressure at the end.
John Walker is back in the side and back amongst the goals. How impressed were you with him tonight?
Delighted for him. Like I say, I think I've fielded so many questions in the last 2 weeks about centre forwards or our attacking players and where the goals are going to come from. So hopefully that will quell a little bit of that. And forward players thrive off confidence. I thought John's game was where it needed to be tonight, and he got his goal as a reward in terms of what he put into it. But we all score together, we all concede together, we win together, we lose together. So understanding what got us to that point.
Both Jack Hunt and James Wilson came off a little bit earlier. Is that injuries or just resting?
Hunty's struggling, and Willow's had an issue we've just got to be careful of. So we've got to assess the bodies going into the weekend. I was pleased with the change of shape and what that did to the group. It kind of connected us, and we looked more solid, a bit more physical as well. So I like the way it worked to a certain extent, but you need the right players in the right positions to play it. So we've got to assess Hunty. Obviously we lost Gibbo before the game with a back spasm from yesterday. So strangely, with such a big squad, we're a little bit light on numbers, so we've just got to assess the bodies going into the weekend.